Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And you, Adam, how are you doing this morning or
Oh,
afternoon?
how's your Friday?
Are you in New York?
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Okay,
Yeah, how about yourself?
so that's 2 hours ahead. I'm in the Bay Area. I'm in San Mateo.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I used to run an office out of the financial district, so I've been to SF many and many and many a times.
Okay. And how long have you been in Austin? Austin is the new hub, isn't it?
Uh,
So,
that's
so
what
what,
I
what
just
I
met
hear.
with a guy who moved here like 6 months ago from San Francisco, and he was like, I think this is like the new San Francisco, and I was like, I moved here 9 years ago, so for me, I'm one fortunate to own real estate, but two, I appreciate the changes. I used to spend about a week a month in the Bay Area, and um, I loved the energy and I always loved the brilliance of people there, and it's still there, to be fair. I think it's overhyped how many people have left, but Austin's finally starting to feel a little bit that way, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, as we will talk about, I'm sure today, I mean, the future of work, which is something I'm sure we're all sort of engaged in so many ways, is has been here for a while, right? Just not evenly distributed, like they say, right?
Yeah.
The future is already here.
Yeah, agreed. And I just talked to this person about this. It's like the central time zones, like logistically, California is starting to become more difficult, right? Uh, it's like kind of a funny thing, but like I managed a bunch of engineers in SF for a while, and
Yeah,
like to their credit, they're great. I never cared, but like they'd start their day around 10:30 after they take BART in and everything. Like they
right.
got started at 10:30. If you're in, if and New Yorkers tend to start a little earlier, it's like 8:30 Eastern. So like by the time like you have a little bit of an issue
Yeah.
sometimes with time. It's just kind of funny.
I hear you though. I mean, I've had global teams and I still do. So we actually always ran virtual shops for the last 20 years. And I've done like three large scale, I'll tell you, but three exits, big internet platforms, engineers and three time zones. So, I mean, the future is, like I said, I mean, we're going to move past which time zone. It's literally not going to be a conversation, right? Like this conversation also, whether it's shifting here to there is another just momentary shift. We're about to see a total globalization, like the likes of which we haven't seen before, right? So I think it's exciting. I lost audio. Am I audible?
No, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe I can just quickly introduce myself
That'd be great.
and get started here. So I've been a serial entrepreneur building internet platforms last 15 plus years. I have built and sold two of them before, and this is the sort of third version, if you will, of this fintech AI that I will describe. The first was in 2007 when we started. We ran a company called Runa, RUNA, which was a SaaS platform for online retailers to get the kind of AI and whatnot that Amazon did really well, like price optimization, delivery estimation, upselling, cross-selling, email targeting, or whatever, all those things that people like Amazon did really well, but everybody else was struggling with. We would do that in the cloud for them, integrate their carts. So we were a conversion marketing engine, which means we were basically as a performance, marketing solution and an incremental business model. We basically took their conversion rate from say 1%, which is still the average, and even lower in fact, to let's say 1.52%, which is significant revenue increase by actually targeting the people who are already there, 99% of the people, through price changes and purchase intent tracking and tracking them across the journey, and then making real-time, offers, if you will, of all kinds, so profit optimization, yield maximization through all these different mechanics, like whatever, coupons, live pricing changes actually, and things like that. So we were powering pretty much everyone except Amazon. We were powering eBay, Groupon, Staples, and a whole bunch of smaller names, of course. And then we sold it to Staples in 2013 when they were still number 3 behind Amazon and eBay. So I thought naively, and it was my first exit, so I was like, thought it would all be like, rosy. So, I thought we can really do this, like what a great, marriage, and they made me a VP. What a shit show after like 3 or 4 years, I mean, 3 or 4 months, like it was total disaster. I flamed out spectacularly because I wanted to make basic changes that they can't do, anyway, so we'll talk about it. But, margin, for example, is not something that, merchandisers can set. It's set by Amazon when you're in that business, so like anyway, so there was lots of culture clashes that we had. And I naively did not know how to navigate the politics of it. So anyway, I said, you know what, I'll just do it myself. All I need is a billion shoppers, call it a billion shoppers, that I don't have to pay for, through Amazon, through Facebook and Google. So if you move up the funnel, I want these shoppers who are out there on the internet, right? And then I want to drive them into the funnel. So how do I get access to it today? I have to go to ads or whatever it is. And that's expensive, super expensive, 1% conversion, no data, et cetera, et cetera. So example of no data is, if I buy 100 clicks from Facebook and I get a 1% conversion, Adam Ryan bought this bottle of wine that I'm promoting, I get that conversion data. But if I paid for 100 clicks, who are the other 99 people, right? Like, I actually paid for this. Like, why am I not getting the answer of who clicked? I mean, you're just saying that, right? So this ridiculous model where we have to pay for, this 100 clicks and only get answer for one number each time, renting the data every single time, 100 times over, is the problem. Highly inefficient, right? So we don't want to pay, obviously, being internet platforms. So I built a B2B2C platform for media companies, where I went up funnel. I said, you know what, I'll just go and like build up for all the guys that are out there struggling with WordPress or whatever to integrate 20 things to run a media business. So we became a Shopify for media companies, digital media companies, that you can run your entire operations in the cloud. That company is called Quintype. I started in 2014. I exited 2 years ago, but we crossed almost exited. It's like minor thing. But in 2020, we crossed 500 million people across those networks like Fortune, Bloomberg, tons of national newspapers, magazines that are powered by that cloud, everything to do with content creation, distribution, monetization, personalization, apps, notifications, blah, 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 email marketing, just everything you would need to run like one of those businesses. Why do we need that? Because we have access to their audience, right? And of course, we can help them sell and do advertising. But that company is media focused, and it's still a media. And I wanted to do commerce. I'm a retail guy in the end. I mean, I'm the business guy. I don't want to do like advertising, because that's like 1 cent over here. I want the business. I want the whole thing, right? So I built a blockchain company which went nowhere in 2017. Freeze, total slam against the crypto freeze. And I discovered, however, how awful the traders and that whole ecosystem is, because really they have no values at all. It's just whatever, just trade whatever shit, right? So and you don't need blockchain. I discovered a lot of things about all that ecosystem. I mean, I'll talk about blockchain, but what you really need is the intelligence layer that connects everything. Okay, so what I've done with Awake, and I think you've seen the deck, but I'll show you now a quick demo, is it's a meta network protocol, right? So it's a inter-network protocol, and it implements the business of business. Okay, so what does that mean? It means all businesses need 20 things, right? It needs buyers, it needs sellers, it needs suppliers, it needs digital media. Now everything is online. It needs tracking. It needs, all the functions of the market that you are looking to build. It requires those functions. So the functional market is what we have built. That is the interconnected layer where you can plug in your stores from Shopify, you can plug in a payment processor, you can plug in delivery services or whatever it is, and we run the transactions on top of it, right? And we string together the transactions and run your business. Whatever it is you need, it's plugged in.
So you're like, I like to sometimes think of things in simple terms. You're kind of building the full stack platform for a business, from audience to financial management and everything between.
And the way we designed it, by making it so simple, is to remove all complexity about any business and simply build a business protocol. So what is a business protocol? That very idea of what you learn in MBA school or finance school, which is cash flow management, which means you've got a ledger. We have a double entry bookkeeping system that powers your every transaction, whether you're an individual acting or a network or people, or shall I say an organization acting. So it's a fractal, which is nothing but a corporation is nothing but a collection of people And people can belong to multiple corporations, right? Because that's what it is, gigs, right? Or the work, the function that you're providing any network or organization. So on the inter-network, everything is a network. So that network or a business, that worker or a node is on the single double entry bookkeeping system.
Yeah. Is that your wedge into getting people to give you their data too, right? The financial systems?
Yeah. I mean, not a wedge. It's literally, we are a incremental channel for wholesale business.
Yeah.
So we literally are taking people on a commerce side and saying, join us. We will drive sales to you. Give us a wholesale rate or whatever you want to offer. We only take 5%. That goes down to 3 at scale. We want to be the Stripe for, sales.
Could you show me your deck before you do the demo? Just sorry, I don't think I've actually seen it.
All right. Let me quickly show you.
And I apologize. I have a call at the 11:30 mark, so we'll have 15 more minutes. But I just want to let you know. I think it was booked for 45, but I got double booked. I apologize.
Okay. I think the deck I will show you, run through it, and then I think the live demo is really what would be.
Yeah, I just wanted
to. But
see
if not today, we could do it another time. So let me just quickly walk you through it. So what is it that Shoptype is? It's the market protocol. Okay, the Internet Market Protocol. The name of the company is Awake Market Inc. Okay, so the product is in. So what are we talking about? Everybody in the creator economy, that's the internet users. Okay, and that's you and me and everyone else, including Kim Kardashian, who's monetizing lots because they get prepaid just like Facebook, right? Like you pay them lots of money and hope something happens. So that's the word. Now we're about to democratize this inter-network, what does it mean? Rather than sitting on top of the platforms, we have built a new platform that sits on top of the platforms and inverts the pyramid. So it totally democratizes how you sell, because now it's not a sell-side economy, it's a buy-side economy. We're able to do full tracking across this network and pay people a commission split. That's what I mean by last click to multi-touch attribution. Today, only last click is possible because of the platform problem. We solved that. That's our patented stuff, So this actually disintermediates the walled garden, because we are now able to track people across the platforms, right? And it's a paid, no, it's not a paid pay to play, it's a post-paid model, because everybody joins for free, you get incremental value that you then share back to the network, right? So it's the sharing economy for everything, right? The economics. What is an economics? That's what we have built. The economics engine, the functional market engine, the free market, you may call it. A functional market is a free market if you can actually make it really functional. And so that's really what the tech does. And of course, on the business side, this is happening today, right? Everything is moving to this whole new thing, blah, blah, blah. You understand that. So we are talking about this new model, which is market network. Social network is all right. But a market network is like a business network where you can do transactions and you can do referral commerce. It all happens automatically because people are on the internet, right? So that's what we call a market network. So we launch these market networks for people, and anyone can launch them. It's like launching a blog, So we basically turn the whole media puzzle into monetizable assets, like NFTs. Everything turns into an NFT, basically, right? Because we are tracking it across the actual internet and tracking it on our side, right? We are the ledger that tracks that. So we are the issuer of those NFTs effectively. But we're not, and you can, I'm just joking about the NFT part, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get it. You're basically the system of record on the internet.
Correct. So this now becomes this is where we have patented it, right? Where that system of record did not exist. Therefore, we have patented that. How to build that system of record across the networks, and therefore be able to pay people exact value based on exactly what happened.
Yeah, I get it. It's like a full funnel. You're like full funnel attribution with
full funnel attribution.
Yeah, with monetization built in every step of the way. So just logistical question, which and I'm sorry if I missed this, but like
not at all.
No cookie in 18 months.
No cookie.
So how are you doing it?
Log in. We'll give you a wallet. Make money.
So you're using like a Web3 wallet essentially is like the idea.
No. We are Web3 is one crypto. If you want to do crypto, we are abstract. So we are doing it on fiat and crypto because we sit on top of all chains and networks and blah blah blah.
But sorry. when I said that, I didn't just mean crypto, but like you were creating like everyone.
Like a web, I call it, it's not Web3, it's in the term, but Internet 3.0. It's an abstract thing that sits on top of everything.
What I love, so you're trying to actually, like, in many ways, right? Like everyone who knows, like MetaMask could potentially, like your competitors are like MetaMask and Rainbow, right? Is that like I know they're doing only crypto.
Only on the payment side, and only on the that's only the wallet piece, right? But we bring the customers, we bring the suppliers, we bring the actual products, we bring everybody into the networks who are now making money doing what they already do and using the system to just make money across everything.
I totally get it. So just so you know, like I'm pretty blunt with my feedback. 19 minutes in the call, I like finally get it. I think like starting there a little bit would be helpful. Like creating like being the wallet of
I actually show the demo straight. I just show people how it works. Yeah. They instantly understand it.
Yeah. You know? I would love to see the demo.
Yeah, let me just show it to you in less than 5 minutes. Okay, so I'll stop share. But basically this is what it is. We've built that meta layer. It's a universal system, right?
And then so your monetization is like every aspect down the, I get it. Yeah, it's really good idea.
We take money from wholesale rates straight up. We're a buyer everywhere. People give us wholesale rates. We then take the commission and we split it everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is applicable to everything, right? So now I will quickly show you a demo.
Pretty bold idea.
Because I've done it 5 times for other people, man. Like they've made them billions of dollars. Like fuck them. So let me show you very quickly. Oops. And the thing is, it's about how to build it, So we have to build it without complexity. So I'm actually I used to write code. I wrote a book on, like high-end programming languages like Lisp and Shed. Everything has been built in a super meta way, including like DSLs. And I used to be like a crazy techie. Anyway, so let me just quickly show you how it works on, say, one of our networks that just went. I'll just show you a few networks. Here's one for wine. Here's one for cannabis in the United States. Here's one that is a creator economy platform, like influencer platform that's white labeled us, and many more. I'll show you one in India. Actually, I'll show you one in the UK that just went live. Okay, so example is a platform like WinePull, which is just a community platform where everybody can join for free, like a membership model, but it's influencer led. Everybody can join and make money, right? Inviting everyone to connect here. Okay, so this is an example of how anyone can launch a market network that people can connect, share content, do all this shit. Everybody is now able to, come in and learn and get entertained. And it's a creator economy on one side and a business network on the other side, where the first winery, for example, we connected here in Napa, you can actually go in there, you can actually add to cart, you can actually full checkout. We take the money, we move the money around, everyone gets paid. And if you don't want to buy this $49 wine, you can co-sell this and earn $15, so 30% plus. All you do is, I've already logged in, so you just share anywhere, and we start to track. This is the logged in. If I can log out and show you a couple of them. So, like for example, cannabis. Now, this is a totally complicated, thing in the United States. You cannot actually imagine how fragmented it is, or you may know already. But this becomes a single market network for the entire industry. Doesn't matter where, because we inject the order back to the original, supplier, like a shop. So if you're a CBD shop, you can get shipping. THC, we route it to the actual place, right? So for example, we need to do physical transactions. So we actually are a hyper-local operating system where we will actually route the order into a physical store, right? So wherever you are, right? So it doesn't matter to us, buyer, seller, online, offline, selling NFT, crypto, physical classes, memberships, as long as there's a transaction that has a thing, we route it in. So just to show, other things like how the money moves and so on. Like if I come in here with Adams, here's an example. If I click this website button, it'll take me to their site running independently, like Shopify, WooCommerce, whatever it is. I'll show you how they connect into our store. So this is Shoptype, the backend, and I'll do a parallel two-sided demo now, which just shows you both sides. So this is the backend. So when you come in, it's like Airbnb. Everybody is a co-seller, okay? And some people are hosts, like vendors. And then network operators, like they will not let you compete with themselves. Airbnb doesn't let you launch a network that takes all the, hosts and, organizes the labor and create a new network or a new platform. They don't want you to run a new platform. We let anyone run a platform. Everyone can compete with us, or they can compete with each other, or whatever it is, right? Like Weed or so many others. Creator.co is a US company which already existed, and they have hundreds of thousands of creators on one side, brands on the other side. With us, they launched a marketplace that now does end-to-end transactions. So let me just come in here. The first thing you do as a vendor is you kind of connect your store, right? So the way you connect your store is you just literally, seems to be a slide, but just literally connect your Shopify, WooCommerce, and BigCommerce in any of the open platforms. It's done one time. Once it's done, basically on our side, we are a universal inventory. So we are keeping in live sync everything that's happening, where it is, what's happening. We can inject the order back to their original system based on the pricing they set here. So this is where they're saying how much they want to offer the internet and how they want to split it if there is multiple splits in the way. Okay, and otherwise anyone can override this. So this is real-time social gamification. I'm showing you, like, normally people get paid only for the close, the last click.
Yeah,
and that's one
that's
of
the most. This is, I mean, I hate to simplify this down, but you basically created like a full stack to create like one of the most enhanced affiliate models out there because of performance, which then if you actually can do affiliate well, you build the supply side of creators promoting it, then you can have the demand side of the shops, and then you have a full stack Shopify essentially.
We have a full stack Shopify on one side and Facebook on the other side, and then a referral market in the middle, where I'll show you now quickly. When an order comes through, right? Say the $100 order came through, $70 went to the vendor because $30 was available as commissions, right? We kept $5 fee. And let's say the network where the sale happened kept like $5, $10, let's say 5-10%. They also kept, right? You're following along the whole chain. And then remaining was paid to people. I'll just zoom in here. Because Louis, Gloria, these people did multi-touch funnel across the whole internet, right? For Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, some random blog, wherever they wanted, they were sharing content, they were doing something. The buyer actually found it interesting weeks ago, months ago, and then like right up to the sales, they came and bought this product, everybody got paid, right? And doesn't matter what they bought, the whole cart, right? And then what happens is everybody keeps 95% of their earnings, and they pass the 5% on to the immediate one who brought them into the network and empowered them with this universe. So they automatically, so if you invite a lot of people, you make 5% of everything they earn. If you invite a media company, all their audiences get invited and the media company earns a lot, and then you earn a lot as well. So everything is a single referral ledger that introducing people into the universe will always guarantee them upside.
Yep, right? I get it. Yeah,
and the money moves on our system. This is the wallet. This is a multi-currency wallet. So it literally sits on top of Web3 and other things. It's a global ledger in whatever currencies the transactions happen. You can see a full stack, So it's an accounting system, basically. We'll be issuing 1099s and doing taxes for them if we want to. But it's just a data feed, right? And then they can connect your local thing, bank account, Stripe, whatever it is, and withdraw the funds. Right?
So you have a very complicated product. There's a lot there. You're really going after 4, 5, 6 different markets, which is bold. I appreciate that.
Actually, we're not going after it. We're just launching companies that need to use them, right? So it's just a venture platform. So for us, it's just literally a platform that we are using to launch a bunch of ventures other people are launching. And it's a machine that everybody needs. It's just the glue. We don't charge for it. It's free, right? It's just an integration layer in the end. And we are doing it because we're eating our own dog food. Awake VC is a holding company, and I've invested so much in angel money and lost it. I said, what the fuck? Like, we make money as entrepreneurs and lose it as angels. What the hell's going on? Just build a machine that can run the systems. That's all.
Yeah. So a couple of just logistical questions really quickly with a few minutes left. When did you all, I know you've been building this forever, but when did you go live, or have you gone live?
We went live earlier this year.
Okay.
We went live it's only incorporated in 2019, November, Shoptype, the Awake Market protocol, because I wanted to start generating cash flow. We went live in early, like beta product in India with a very large 25 million strong women network that launched a Avon ladies type model where the top 10 percentile is now earning the equivalent of $4,000 a month in India. I mean, the parity wise. This is living wages. This is the future of work. If they can do it, these ladies, my kids launched the network. I can show you next time. Everyone is launching these NFT based fun little networks where everybody makes money now, right? Like it's just what is called as marketing or building a market or running a business, you know, in a box, the business of business.
And then what's kind of so I heard 5% of a fee. What else? But you talked about 1099, you talked about taxes, you talked about a lot.
No, we don't. Let me back out. We don't do any of that. I'm just saying that the ledger provides the extract for you to do it wherever you want. You can power QuickBooks, you can power whatever, right? We don't have to do it all, right? At all. We are the intelligence layer and the data layer. That's it. We plug in others who already do that, right? They're already doing that. We can give a double entry feed to QuickBooks and light up that dashboard.
Yeah. You've built all the integrations. I got it. So what's the like cost model?
$0. Just start using it. We take 5%. Amazon Web Services, you know, it's a platform.
Yeah. And then as you scale, that percentage goes down essentially.
We will drop it to flat 3% over time. And as the Web3 starts to take off, we'll drop it to 0. Reason is that a whole percentage of people will buy directly on our stuff. They say 20% out of the 80. So that full margin then comes to us, the whole margin there, right?
Yeah.
So this is, and then data and the financing and the, you know, sourcing of capital. And I mean, we don't do anything. The system is only plugging in the future of work for other people. Their jobs is going to be virtual in the future.
Yeah, I get it. That's neat. Cool. And then are you raising right now or what, what's the situation?
We're raising now, looking to raise $3 million seed type of round.
Okay. Good to know. All right. If you could send me that deck again, I'm going to run it past a couple of people that I work with, and would love to probably connect again. But let me just get back to you. Though I think you heard this. This is not a competitor with Shops at all, which I thought it was. I don't think it is, at least. If you know Shops, we
no.
They're building like the QVC of the internet.
Okay. We can add to them, right? So when somebody is talking on QVC channel and they don't buy,
you're not competing with them in a direct capacity. You're just really like enabling. You could be their partner with them. So anyway, that's neat. Let me talk to a few of our partners and then I'll circle back with you like next week. Okay.
All right. Sounds great, Adam. Thank you for your time.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Meet. Great to meet.
Thanks. Bye.